So hi everybody, this is Ophir from Scopia LLC, and I have a special guest today with us on this Zoom recorded video, Rachid Bendoui from Bendaoui Travel in Morocco. We're going to be talking a little bit about the Scopia Tours small group escorted trip in March, which covers southern Spain, the city of Seville in southern Spain, and the cities around it, such as Cordoba and Ronda and Cadiz. And then from there, we continue into Morocco, which is the main part of the tour. We'll be going over most of the country of Morocco, the western part of the country. And this is why we're having a little recorded session here with Rachid, my good friend, who will explain a little bit about visiting Morocco, about what it's like, maybe the weather, maybe anything else of interest. And hopefully this will help you understand a little bit better about what visiting Morocco is like, and hopefully join the tour, which we have the departure dates are March 26th to March 14 to March 27. Those are the dates of the tour. And the Morocco part is March 19th to the 27th. And that's the part that we're talking to Rachid about today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, hi, Rachid, Mr. Bendaoui, my good friend from Morocco. You are currently in the city of Agadir or somewhere else in Morocco?
Hi everybody, I'm a friend of here. Hi Scopia, we missed
Hi,
you. We
we
missed
miss you
you.
too. Absolutely.
uh, Sorry for my broken English.
That's okay. That's okay. So are you in Agadir right now? Because you live in the city of
Yeah,
Agadir,
yeah.
which
Right
is
now, right.
southwest Morocco, yeah?
Yes,
On
yes.
the
Right
ocean,
now,
in the
I'm in
Atlantic
Agadir.
Ocean.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I have just finished the tour. I was with a Chinese group, as you know. Okay, so as you know, we are familiar with many groups. I have just finished the tour before yesterday in Marrakech. Now I'm in Agadir.
Yes.
I'm ready for you. We are trying to fix everything for Skopje tour in March. So as you
Yes.
know, March is the perfect weather and time to visit Morocco. It's between spring and the beginning of summer in some part. يعني, let's say if we will start from the north of Morocco going down to the south. In the northern part of Morocco, still a little bit cold.
Yeah.
Temperature is between 17 to 20-degree a day. By night is something like
Celsius.
15
In
to 16.
Celsius.
Yes,
Yes.
Celsius. Yes, yes, yes. And going down, I mean going fast and the south, Marrakesh and the area, it starts to be a little bit warm, around 24, 26, which means a perfect weather to do whatever you want.
That's fantastic. 24 to 26, I believe, is in the 70s for Fahrenheit for our
Yes,
friends here in the US, which is perfect travel weather, and that's good to know. So March, you say, is a good time for traveling, and also the tour
yes,
itself is designed to arrive in Morocco right after Ramadan ends. It's the holiday of
yes,
Ramadan, which ends, I think, on the 17th or the 18th of March, if I'm not mistaken.
yes,
And we're doing this specifically in order to allow you and your family to enjoy Ramadan if possible. It's not an easy holiday, right? Because you're fasting all day and then you're eating in the
yes. 30
evening.
days.
Right. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes,
For
yes, yes.
30
This is
days. Yes.
yes, 30 days. Yeah, we are fasting.
Yeah.
Yeah. During the
Yeah.
day, nothing, no drinks, no food. By starting from the evening in March, I think we'll start. The end of the fasting is around 7:30. Then we can start to have our meals. We can enjoy
Yes.
the meals from 7:30 till 5 o'clock on the second day. This is the
On the second day.
allowed time to enjoy the food.
Okay. Okay. Well, knowing me, that's enough time. But the problem is
We want.
when I can't eat.
I
Yeah.
wish. I wish that you can share these moments with us
Yeah.
to
Well,
celebrate
I hope so too.
the Eid.
I
But
hope
it will
so
be.
too.
And if you can come earlier, we can share it together.
Yeah, but the trip itself was designed to arrive after Ramadan, in order to
Yes.
to make sure that everybody is happy, everything is open,
Yeah.
everything is working the way it should be working, and that's why we're arriving in Morocco a few days later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share the screen at the moment, and we will talk a little bit about the specifics of the tour. So this is
Mhm.
for everybody, this is the tour website. You can see here on the top,
Yeah.
the address, the tour address, and the trip itself is from Seville in southern Spain to Marrakech. The flights are into Seville and out of Marrakech. The total travel time is 13 days or 12 nights, of which 4 are in Spain, in Seville, same hotel, and then another 8 nights moving around in Morocco. There's an early bird discount that was offered until September 30th, but for those interested, after you watch this video, if you register, probably I can happily extend that early bird discount until October 7th or so, or October 8th. If you need a little bit of time, we can extend the early bird discount for you. So the first thing, Rachid, what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask you regarding the map. Can you see the map right now or the tour brochure? What are
Yes,
you
yes,
seeing
yeah,
right now?
it's clear. No, no, yeah, no,
Okay.
it's clear. It's clear.
So
It's a
the
good
tour
idea.
itself,
It's a good idea, as we discussed before. It's a good idea to combine Spain and Morocco.
yes,
This will give the opportunity to our customers, our to see and to visit and to know the history of Morocco, because the Almoravids and the Almohads in the past were the how can I say it? Uh, I forgot the name. The
yeah,
Because Moravids, Yusuf bin Tashfin, if you know the history, a little bit about the history, was the guy or the person who opened Andalus. Al Andalus means the south of Spain.
yes.
The itinerary you have in your program for Spain is made by the Moroccans before.
Yeah, following in the footsteps of the Moroccans, yes.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, yes. This
and
combination is the steps of Almoravids and Almohads.
yes, and I understand that in the cities of Cordoba and Ronda and even Seville itself, they have mosques as well, and they have a lot of
Yes, yes,
older Middle Age Islamic architecture from the period
yes,
of Islamic Renaissance,
yes,
which is incredibly beautiful. So really, southern Spain and Morocco are kind of tied
yes,
together
yes.
in a
It's the
history.
continuation. It's the continuation of the history, and you can
Yes,
see it in the architecture. This is almost the same architecture in the mosques over there, in the riads, in the gardens. So you will see by yourself that it's the same. The same thing that you will see in Andalus, you will find them in Morocco, especially in Fas and Marrakech.
yes. So really, the tour itself, the Moroccan part, in Seville itself, in southern Spain, we'll be staying in Seville at the same hotel for 4 nights. It's called the Abba Hotel. And from Seville, we will be taking daily excursions, one day to Cordoba, one day to Ronda, to a full day in Seville itself, of course. And then we will be heading down to Algeciras, I think it's called Algeciras.
Algeciras, yes,
Yes,
Algeciras, Algeciras, yes,
for the ferry. The ferry itself. I don't know if you've ever taken that ferry, Rashid, but it's a ferry that takes about an hour and a half, I understand, to get
yes, from
across
Algeciras, yes,
the Straits of Gibraltar from
yes,
the Spanish side to the Moroccan side,
Moroccan
and
side,
the
yeah,
and the once we get to the Moroccan side, the first place we will visit, or the first place we will actually be, is the city of Tangier,
Tangier,
which
yes,
is right across, from Spain,
the gate,
uh,
the gate
the
of
gate,
Morocco,
the gateway to
yeah,
Morocco, the northern gateway to Morocco. And from there, we will be taking the bus, and I think we have lunch in Tangier. We'll check that in a second. And heading over to the city a little bit south of Tangiers, we have the blue city of Shawen, Chef Shawen,
Chef Shawan, yes,
right? Where, I specifically, the last time we were in Morocco, people commented that they would love to have a little bit more time in Chef Shawen,
yeah,
because it's such an incredibly beautiful city and so unique.
Yes.
so unique compared to other places. Even it's not just
The blue color,
the blue
the
color. The
white and
blue
the blue
color
color.
is incredible,
Yeah.
exactly. And so people were
Yeah.
saying, look, it's very interesting, all the history of Chefchaouen, and we've taken a lot of photos, but we'd love to have a little bit of free time just to walk around and explore on our own and so forth. And so this
Yes.
itinerary is designed especially to start from Chefchaouen. From the ferry, we go to Chefchaouen. We check into the hotel. We have the afternoon and the evening there, and the following day in Chefchaouen itself. If I go to let me just see here, Chefchaouen. So this is the
We'll
Blue
go
City.
down too fast. We'll go down too fast.
Yeah. So this is the city of Chefchaouen, if I understand
Yeah. The
correctly.
blue
Hold on.
city.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Hold on one second. Here we go. The Blue City. So this
Yeah.
is what some of the city center looks like. You can see it, the blue street.
Yes.
Yes. So this is Chefchaouen, really one of the most incredible places I've seen in my life. It's so wonderful and beautiful, just to walk around and take pictures and so forth. And so we will be going from Chefchaouen and heading down after we're done touring Chefchaouen the following day, and we've had some free time to go around. We'll be taking about a 4-hour bus trip and ending the day in the city of
Yes.
Fez.
Yes.
Um,
In Chefchaouen will be accommodated in a hotel.
Yes, in Chefchaouen we have one night. From the ferry,
Yes.
we arrive in Chefchaouen. And then the following day we have some touring and we head to Fez. We
Yeah. As I
start
told you,
heading down to Fez.
yeah, as I told you before, our customers will have the opportunity to enjoy the different kinds of accommodations that we can propose them in Morocco. So the first night will be handled in a hotel. The days
Yes,
in Fes will be in Riyadh. In Riyadh, so they will have the opportunity to live the experience and to see
yes,
and to live what they saw first in Andalusia, they will find it in Fas. So
yes,
talking about architecture, about food, about history, about culture, everything. Fas is a small city comparing to Cordoba or Seville.
yes. And so really, if you got to the point of speaking about the riads, what exactly is the difference? We have riads on the tour that are in Fez for 2 nights and in Marrakesh, I think, for 4 nights.
Marrakesh, yeah.
Again, what is the difference between a riad and a hotel? Between a
So
riad and a
this
Hilton or anything at all.
keep it a surprise. Let them find it themselves. Keep it
Okay,
surprise.
okay.
So this is the purpose. This is the purpose of the tour.
The purpose. It's
So
exploration and discovery. Yes.
we are not going to give all the magical details to our customers. So like this will spoil the surprises. So
Okay,
keep it
okay.
as a surprise to discover themselves.
Okay, very good. You know what? I'll let you have that one. Really, when you were speaking before about the history of Morocco and Spain and the cities of Morocco, really, I have to say that Morocco, what I found very unique about Morocco is that every area in Morocco is a completely different experience than the
Yes,
other areas. You can have an
yes,
area that is the mountain region of the Atlas Mountains that are in the middle of Spain, in the middle of Morocco, I'm sorry, from Fez down to Marrakech, you've got the Atlas Mountains. Everything to the east of the Atlas Mountains is basically desert, the Sahara Desert, which has its own beauty and interesting stories to tell.
landscape.
And
Yes,
then you have so you've got the desert, you've got the mountains, and then you've got kind of like the plateau, which is west of the Atlas Mountains, and that is where you find the cities of Fez and Casablanca. Casablanca is on the Atlantic coast, and
Atlantic side. Yeah.
on the Atlantic side, and you've got Marrakech, which is kind of in the middle of the country, but
Yes. But a different style, different
yeah,
style. If we talk
and so
about
it's
Casablanca, we are talking about a metropole with modern architecture. But
right.
Marrakech is two kinds of architecture. The old one surrounding the old Medina and outside of Marrakech, and the modern part outside or inside of the city. This
Perfect.
makes Marrakesh magical.
And this is so so it's not just that every area in Morocco is different
Has
than the
specific
others.
characteristics.
It's
Yes.
every city has its own personality, its own
Yes.
characteristics, and even the people of the different areas,
Yeah, even
you know,
different languages and
different
dialects.
languages, different history, different everything, and they all come
Yes.
together to form the Moroccan people and the Moroccan traditions, whether it has to do with food or with clothing or with the language, like you said. So really, Morocco is a country of great
Contrast.
contrast.
It's a Morocco of contrast. Yeah.
Yes, and what's wonderful about Morocco is not just that the areas are different, but it's also a combination of Africa and the Arab world
Europe.
and
Yes.
and Europe,
Yes.
and the
And
desert.
the origin of the Amazigh. It's a mixture between the Amazigh, the Africans, the Europeans,
Yes,
and
yes.
the geography of Morocco makes it as it is.
Exactly, exactly. So you've got like a combination of Africa and Europe, desert and ocean, mountains and valleys. I mean, you've pretty much got everything there as far as it's many many different contrasts and many combinations that make Morocco a very unique place to stay.
Country.
So place to visit. So we're going to be staying, at the at hotels in Chefchaouen, which, by the way, I understand the local Moroccans call it Shawin, not Chef Shawin. Is that correct? The local
Yeah,
name is
yeah. The
Shawin?
abbreviation, the
The
abbreviation. Yeah,
abbreviation. Okay.
to make it easy.
Right. And so we have some touring, and what people will notice is as they're looking at the tour brochure is that there's 26 meals included, most of which, by the way, are in Morocco, because the Moroccan people, one of the basics of your culture is eating. The
Yes.
meals, you just love eating together, and you have, so the national dish of Morocco, you might call it, is the what
Tagine,
do the tagine. So the
tagine and
tagine
couscous.
and couscous,
Tagine
but
and
I
couscous.
understand that
Those are the
tagine.
famous. Yes.
I understand that tagine actually refers to the way of preparing the food inside the clay dish.
The
It
plate, the
the
plate.
plate itself.
Yeah, itself. Yeah, it's called tagine. So that's why everywhere when you cross over Morocco, you can hear tagine, tagine, chicken tagine, meat tagine, minced
Correct.
meat tagine, eggs tagine. So it's because of that. It's
Yes,
because of the name of the plate.
the name of the
But
plate is the tagine. Yes,
yes, but the meals are totally different. Yani,
yes. So you could have a
to avoid
lamb
any
tagine,
misunderstanding, because they will have the opportunity to hear this name during the whole their tour.
yes, and I think if I'm not mistaken, so we have a few dinners at the hotels, and of course breakfast daily at the hotels. We've got some lunches, where we'll be eating different types of tagines, etc. We also have one
Yes.
restaurant dinner in Casablanca, which is at a seafood restaurant, Jose's seafood restaurant, which is an opportunity to experience, Spanish seafood and local seafood right there in the
Yeah.
by the port of Casablanca, which I thought was a wonderful experience. The food is just so fresh; it's incredible. They literally took
Yeah.
the fish out of the sea and put it on your plate.
Yes.
It's on yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty
It's an
incredible.
amazing experience.
Yeah, yeah. And one thing that to note is that the tour is fully guided from the beginning to the end. We have our own bus, and the bus
Yes.
has Wi-Fi and it's got water on it, and we've got our own excellent
Yeah.
guide who will
Yes.
tell us about the history and about the different places, explain things along the way, and so forth. Plus, plus I will be escorting the tour, which is something that is I do for most of my groups, just to make sure that all the logistics are okay. If anybody has a problem or something, that I'm there to take care of everything. I'm with a group
Assist. Yeah.
us, and
If my schedule permits, maybe I will join you. So we'll be two guys to ensure and to assist our future groups, inshallah.
that's wonderful.
It
That's
will be
wonderful.
my pleasure as always.
So yeah, so one definite thing people should do is they should, if they're interested in the tour, they should look at the tour brochure, which is available on the tour website, to see exactly what's included and not included. They'll be happy to note, by the way, the price might sound a little high of $69.95, but that's because, first of all, this is a small group, It
Yeah. And
includes Spain,
the combination of two destinations,
the
Spain and
combination
Morocco.
of two
That's why.
destinations, and also it includes the tips. The hotels
Yes.
are good quality hotels, good
Of
quality
course.
riads, and so
High standard
yeah,
quality
yeah,
Riyadh. High
it's
standard
pretty high
quality.
standard. And so this is
Yeah.
it might although the tour cost might sound a little bit more expensive than the usual trip to Morocco, it really does include a lot at a high standard, and that's something that I'm hoping that people will compare when they consider their travel. So the
That's
itinerary itself for the tour itself, you can find it starting on page 9, section 10, the tour itinerary, and you can see the travel in Spain, but also the arrival in Tangier, and then from there travel to Chefchaouen. We'll
Chefchaouen.
have a lunch in Tangier because the plan is to arrive in Tangier at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon or so. We'll have lunch somewhere by the port at a local restaurant, and then continue to drive to Chefchaouen. And from
Yes.
there, really
It will take us something like 2 hours, 2 hours and a half
yeah,
to reach Chefchaouen. Yeah.
yes, and although that day does not leave too much time in Chefchaouen, the idea is that on the following day, March 20th, we actually start the tour itself in Chefchaouen with time for a little bit of shopping, and we head to Fez, and then from
Yeah.
Fez we head through northern Morocco to Casablanca to the Atlantic coast. From there, we go down to the center of Morocco to Marrakech, and from Marrakech, I just want to talk about two interesting experiences that we have. The first one is a full day excursion to Essaouira,
So
which is
yeah.
also known as the Windy City because it's right on the Atlantic coast. It can
Yes.
be
And it's
a little
famous
bit
with
windy
surf.
there.
Yeah, it's all the time windy there, all the time windy there. And
Yeah,
surfers are enjoying. That's why it's
yeah.
called the capital of the surf in Morocco.
Okay, fantastic. So we have Essaouira, which is about a 3 hour drive, but those 3 hours, even though it sounds like a lot, first of all, we stop along the way. Every time we have a lot of driving to do, we're always stopping on
Stop.
the way for coffee, for bathrooms, for a little bite to eat or something like that. And on the way,
During that excursion, we'll give them the opportunity to visit one of the famous and the biggest argan cooperative on the way to
right,
Essaouira. So they will have an idea and to be teached about argan oil and argan fruits.
fantastic. And then also, this is the place where you see the goats climbing the trees.
Yes,
So
yes, yes.
yes, on the way to or from Essaouira. And then the second
Yeah,
from Marrakech, we also have a unique experience to go
yeah.
and visit an Amazigh,
Berber
a
experience. Yeah.
Berber experience in the Atlas Mountains, not
Mountain.
really
Yeah.
all the way up in the Atlas Mountains, but on the way from Marrakech, it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Marrakech into the Atlas Mountains. And these are the indigenous people of Morocco, if I understand correctly. They live mostly in the mountain areas, and
Yes.
they have their own villages, their completely own culture, and their own language. And people will see this language on road signs in Morocco as well. So everywhere there's also signs in not just in Arabic and in French and in English, but also in Amazigh.
Yes, absolutely. You are absolutely right. So, like in these few days, they will have the opportunity to see and to live the Moroccan experience. As you said, it will start by Tangier.
Yes,
So they will live. It's a little bit like Spain. It's almost the European experience.
yes,
When you go down, you start to live the historical Moroccan life with the visit of Fas. Going to Casablanca, it's modern. It's another style of life. Going down to Marrakech is another one. But crossing to Imlil is another phase of Moroccan life. So it's a combination of architecture and experiences.
absolutely. I agree with that. Morocco is really a wonderful combination of those. And for those that might be interested in a little bit of Jewish heritage of Morocco, Morocco was one of the largest Jewish communities in northern Africa. And many of the Moroccan Jews in Israel still remember very fondly their
Yeah,
lives in Morocco. They still feel very strongly connected to Morocco and to the sites in Morocco, the cities where the Jewish community came from. And of course, during this visit, we will have an opportunity to visit some of the sites and to learn a little bit about the history of
Yeah.
the Jewish community in Morocco. What I found interesting, by the way, about Morocco, it's not just that the people in
Heritage.
Israel remember their life in Morocco, it's that the
Yeah.
people in Morocco, the Muslims in Morocco, remember their Jewish friends. If they're old
Of
enough, they
course.
remember their Jewish friends, and so
Just for
there's a
your
very strong
information, by the
tie
way,
between the two.
yeah, 15% of the Israelis are original from Morocco.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Rachid, really, thank you. I'm going to stop sharing the screen for a second. And of course, if anybody is watching this video and is interested in more information, you're welcome to contact me via the tour website. Send me a question, which I'll be happy to answer myself or forward it to Rachid. Just so you know, Rachid owns a company. He's one of the co-owners of a company called Bendaoui Travel, which is located in the city of Agadir, southwest Morocco. And Rachid is really responsible. He's what's known as the DMC, the Destination Management Company. He's responsible for all the logistics in Morocco, from the hotels to the guide to the bus to the restaurants, the entrance fees, and so forth. All that is in the hands of Rachid and his team at Bendawi Travel.
Pleasure. My
Just so
pleasure.
you
Thanks for the
understand who
introduction.
Rachid is. So we're really looking
Thanks for
forward
the
to
introduction.
seeing you again, Rachid. Uh, we
More than
already have
welcome.
we already have some registrations for the tour, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again in March. It'll be a true pleasure
More
and
than
wonderful.
welcome. It'll be my pleasure to assist you all the time. My pleasure.
Okay,
And
thank you very much,
and
Rachid, and stay with us for just a second. I'm going
yeah,
to stop
sure,
the recording for just a second. Hold on,
sure,
recording stop.
sure.